Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Carson and I'm here on YouTube to help you figure out what's what in clean beauty. Today's video is a full face of a very exciting brand whose products I am just so excited to show you today, and that brand is Westman Atelier. My relationship and my dogma around what makeup I own and what makeup I use has greatly changed over this past year due to the pandemic. I find myself gravitating more towards having less makeup that means more to me rather than more makeup that means less. My interest sort of perked up around Westman Atelier when I saw my mother using their foundation and seeing just how flawless it looked on her skin. Today, I finally can give you a full face of Westman Atelier, and we're gonna go into all of the details on that, including prices, texture, application, everything. If you are interested in these products and you'd like to purchase these products, please check the description where product links will be posted. And if you shop through those links, you support me and my channel to thrive in these tumultuous times. And I thank you so much for your support. It really means the absolute world to me. This is probably the most expensive review I've done to date, especially considering none of these products were sent to me. So thank you so much for your support. Let's just get right into this review. So for a very brief overview of Westman Atelier, it was founded in 2018 by Gucci Westman, who is a renowned celebrity makeup artist with the promise of using clean ingredients, and they have a very long list of ingredients they don't use on their website. But something I appreciate about the language that Westman Atelier uses is that it's not based in fear-mongering. They actually seem to put a lot of research into their ingredients, and they're very thoughtful about why they use the ingredients they use. They also seem to be pretty high-tech in terms of taking ingredients they know are safe and implementing them into their formulas so that they're very high quality in a way that no one else is doing. Some of these formulas are extremely unique, and I think that's incredibly important, especially when you're talking about luxury products. Something that's also very interesting is that Westman Atelier does not formulate with any silicones, and silicones are completely safe for the skin. They add that sort of luxurious slip and feel. Silicones are also pretty inexpensive, so it's a very easy way to make a product feel luxurious. I have to give Gucci Westman and her team and her formulators a huge round of applause for creating these formulas without silicones and them feeling absolutely beautiful. With all of that said, let's move on into some products. So the first product I'm going to get into is the Vital Skin Foundation Stick. I'm in the shade Atelier 2. I will be honest, it was not the easiest thing in the world to figure out what my shade was, because sometimes shades would look a little bit darker as swatches and then they'd be put on these really fair models, and it was just a little bit tricky to figure out. But Atelier 2 is basically my perfect shade. I don't like going too close to my actual skin tone because I am quite pale right now, so I'd say Atelier 2 is a touch deeper, but nothing that doesn't blend into my skin super flawlessly. So the texture of this formula is incredibly soft and it just blends immediately into the skin. I'm just obsessed with the fact that this is so easy to throw on my face and then immediately blend it out with a brush. It's my favorite way to apply foundation. And to be honest with you, when I put this foundation on, it looks like my skin. This has easily taken the spot of my favorite foundation. And I do want to quickly mention, because a lot of people have been wondering what the difference is between the Merit and the Westman Atelier, and I will just quickly say in this video, the Merit actually is more expensive per gram because you get less product. You get a decent amount of product in Westman Atelier. So in the Merit, you get 3.7 grams, and in Westman Atelier, you get 9 grams. So you get a lot of product in this, and I actually think the price is more than fair for that reason, especially because the formula is just so gorgeous. It has a slight sheen to it, so it makes your skin look healthy and moisturized, but it does dry down. It doesn't stay super tacky on the skin. The Merit does pick up dry patches just a little bit easier, and it doesn't have the same kind of flawless, smooth base that Westman Atelier gives. So I think in general, you're going to like Westman Atelier more, and by the way, you get more product for less. So I think it's a no-brainer between which one wins. In terms of application, I throw it on my face, I just pat it on, and then I blend it out with a brush. My favorite brush to use is actually the Merit brush, and I like this brush because it's not too dense. It's actually a lot easier to use and to clean for that reason, and it has this really nice angle to it that beautifully fits into the crevices of your face. So I do recommend a brush like this. It does have medium coverage, so it's not going to be this cake face, and it's also not going to be so sheer you almost can't see it. It's like the perfect amount of coverage, and you can always layer it up. There are 18 shades of this available, which isn't the most impressive shade range out there, of course. This is probably the biggest critique I have of this product, is that there are not enough shades, but there's no question in my mind that Westman is coming out with more shades because they have been quickly releasing more deeper tones for other products. I also wanted to say this packaging is beautiful, it's heavy, it's luxurious, it has this magnetic top to it. It has this beautiful detailing work in every cap of Westman Atelier products, and it's just a really cool special touch that shows you that this packaging was from a custom mold that Westman Atelier designed. That's a very, very expensive process, and it's showing you, hey, our money's not just going towards really high quality ingredients, it's also towards giving you this brand experience. There's no question that this Westman Atelier foundation is beautiful, and I cannot recommend it enough to anyone looking for a really easy everyday foundation. The next product is the Face Trace Contour Stick, and it comes in 2 shades. I have the shade Biscuit, and it retails for $48. It is 6 grams of product. So you're still getting 2.3 more grams of product in the contour stick than you are getting in the Merit Beauty stick. So don't be fooled. They're giving you a lot of product in here, and this is gonna last you a long time. So I love that they're not skimping out on product. And in the demo video, you'll see that all you need is a very small amount, and that'll give you the perfect contour. I think it's a gorgeous contour stick. It blends out immediately. It gives you the right amount of pigment. I purchased it because I didn't have any cream contour product, and I figured may as well just splurge on one that I think has the potential to be perfect. And so that's what I did. Now I have zero need to buy any other contour product, and I'm perfectly happy with having one. So the next product on the list is the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. It's a mouthful, but look at this thing. It's gorgeous, and the powder inside really is so buttery smooth. And I applied it very lightly today. I didn't want to go super overboard, but there's no question that you could very easily build this up. I'm not someone that uses powder a lot, but I cannot wait for the day that Westman Atelier comes out with just a clear plain powder, because it will be one of the most beautiful powders of all time. It'd be even more exciting if they came out with like a tinted skin tone type of powder, sort of like the Charlotte Tilbury powders, because there's no question in my mind they would blow it out of the park. Blends immediately into the skin and just looks like skin. Zero cake here whatsoever. It's just such a stunning product, and it really goes to show their level of formulation. I also really like the color. It's not too cool and it's not too warm, so I think it's going to fit most skin tones. They also came out with a deeper color, which is also deeper, but it's less neutral. I think it has a little bit more warmth to it, which is going to be better for deeper skin tones. You don't want to get too neutral with it, because then it can come out a little bit gray on the skin. This is a winner through and through. I'm so happy I own this, especially for summer coming up. And this packaging is heavy, it is gorgeous, it is luscious, and I'm just a total fan of these compacts. When I apply this bronzer, I like to go in with a brush like this that's really small and light, and just sort of pat it into the skin and then rub it. I also applied a little bit of the bronzer with a smaller eyeshadow brush and just put it right on my eyelids, just to sort of create a more cohesive look. Now we're going to get into the product that started it all for me with Westman Atelier, and that is their super loaded highlighters. The one that kicked off my Westman Atelier addiction is the Peau de Peche super loaded highlighter. This product is easily one of my favorite products in my collection because it is so unique. It's like this cream powder formula, so it actually dries down on the face. It's not drying, but it doesn't stay tacky, which I really, really appreciate. It's so buttery and soft and just melts into the skin and creates this really healthy, blushy cheek. The two shades that I own are Peau de Peche, and then I almost immediately purchased Peau de Rose right after. So in my application demo, I put Peau de Peche on this side of my face and Peau de Rose on this side, and then I applied their cream blush on top of that. So I will show you that right here. And what I will say in comparing the two shades is that Peau de Peche definitely has a little bit more pigment. It's obviously warmer in tone, and it has that really soft nude finish, where Peau de Rose is a brighter, more cool toned pink with a little bit less pigment, so you will need to put on a couple layers if you really want to use it like a blush. Why I love these so much is because it really looks gorgeous on a day-to-day basis. It's one of those sort of subtle products that just makes your cheek look really healthy and fresh with the very slight amount of pigment so that you have some color to your cheeks, but it's not overwhelming or overpowering. It's a very easy product to use. I also put Peau de Peche on my eyelids, and I will mention that it does crease on the eyelids. So if that's something you don't like, then don't put it on your eyelids. But on the cheeks, it's just beautiful in every way. And I truly don't know another product that is just like this. So for that reason alone, I think it's so worth it. If I had to get rid of every Westman Atelier product except for one, I'd be stuck between the foundation and the highlighter because they're just so special and they've become so important and crucial for my everyday routine. It just makes my life easier. When I use these products, I know my skin is going to look like skin. It's going to look flawless. My biggest fear when purchasing this was that it would be too dark on me because I am so fair, but it actually ends up looking like this really gorgeous, warm blush on the cheeks. So do not be afraid of this. When it comes to Peau de Rose, I was worried that it would be too cool on my very warm skin, and you can see that that's not the case at all. It really just adds that slight bit of pinkiness, and it just looks really pretty and fresh and bright. Last but not least is the Baby Cheeks blush stick. And in terms of size, it's the same size as the contour stick at 6 grams. This is what the foundation looks like for reference at 9 grams. So the foundation's a little bit taller, but they're all the same diameter, which is really nice because they just look cohesive. The Baby Cheeks color I have is Petal, and I'm not gonna lie, online Petal looks a lot warmer. In person, it's a bit more mauve. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's not actually a color I would typically go for, but I will say Petal is gorgeous, and I'm wearing it today. I only did 2 very light spots on my cheeks and then blended it out. It blends out seamlessly. It's all the things you would come to expect from a Westman Atelier formulation. It's very, very easy to work with. There's nothing particularly new or different about this. It's special because of the packaging, because it's Westman Atelier, because it's silicone free, and because of the way that it's formulated. But besides that, you can get beautiful cream blushes that perform in a similar way to this at all kinds of price points. And if you want to see some of my favorite cream blushes, I will link that video. Yeah, with all of that said, I hope you appreciated this review. It's been so much fun for me to buy these products, enjoy these products, and use them in my day-to-day makeup routine. They are truly special, and if you want more detailed information about anything, please comment down below. I'm pretty good about responding to comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!